Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. This is a blog about a young female in Barbados who had a stillborn baby boy. She had a stillbirth and it was her first pregnancy, and she felt that she was abandoned by the professionals, the medical professionals at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Here it is. I invite you, please read along. Can read this, okay? Here it is that she had a baby and she was never even on the maternity ward. She never even reached the maternity ward. Now, she was told from Sandy Crest Hospital, she was told that the baby had died, and she went over to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital to have the baby, to have it, come out of her. And when she was there, they gave her whatever they needed to give her. Her water broke, and when she was feeling pains, they were just telling her to push, just when you feel any pain, just push. And they gave her a pen, and they gave her little things. If you want to use this, you can use it for whatever reasons. And she asked someone in the ward with her, because they had pulled the drapes around that area. And when she was feeling a lot of pain, she turned to someone that was there, and they said, well, just push. And the baby came out, and it was a boy. She was 27 months pregnant. Now she is saying that they said that baby is not a baby at 27 weeks. That's what she's saying that she got from them. That's over 6 months pregnant. That's a baby. Okay, you can feel that baby moving around and that kind of stuff. It's a baby. So she asked for her baby's body, and they are saying no, they don't have to give her the baby. She wants the baby to be buried or cremated. They're saying no. Here in America, you have a legal right after 24 weeks. 24 weeks, if that baby has died, if it's a stillbirth, the parents have a legal right to take that baby and either bury the baby or cremate the baby. But it's something that happens here. Or if you want, excuse me, if you want the hospital to take care of those arrangements, you could also sign off and leave that baby there for the hospital to take care of it for you. But you have rights. In Barbados, this young lady is saying she has no rights, and whereas someone from the hospital called her and said, the hospital attorney said, it seems as though you have a case here, and she was going to look into it. But then when she called back, it was all twisted, it was all turned around, and she got no satisfaction at all. Okay, she has gotten no satisfaction at all. She wants her baby. She's saying, here it's saying 26 weeks for the baby to be considered a baby. Okay. I thought when I was speaking to her that she said the baby was 27 weeks old. I don't know if I misunderstood something. But just go through it. The point of the matter is she delivered a baby. She delivered a baby boy. And she's saying that here it is. She's saying normally the procedure is at 26 weeks. A baby is not considered a baby only at 28 weeks. That's what they're saying here, that the baby is only considered a baby at 28 weeks. Okay? Anyhow, she's saying that she wants her baby's body to bury the baby or cremate. She wants to have closure. Okay, she wants the body of her baby so she can have closure, and she's not getting any satisfaction from the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. And like I said, here in America at 24 weeks, it's actually, you're supposed to take that baby and bury or cremate that baby. 24 weeks is about 6 months. And I'm kind of getting like a little fuzzy as to how far along she was. But I I thought she was 26 weeks, okay? I thought she was 26 weeks, and you know, that's over 6 months, over 6 months pregnant. But just read along if you've ever had a miscarriage in Barbados, a stillborn, not miscarriage, a stillborn baby in Barbados. What was your experience? Okay, what was your experience? Were you allowed to bury your baby, to take the baby from the hospital and bury your baby? Just help her to understand what happened to her. You know, she mentioned some nurses here, Beckles, that kind of stuff. Some nurses were mentioned, and 2 doctors came in, and you know, she had, you know, she left the hospital, and she left the hospital, and she has no documents to even say she had a baby. She cannot even prove she had a baby unless you were to examine her, and you will see, yeah, that she recently delivered. She has no documentation to show that she even had a baby. Just, if you can, read through this and talk to her in the comment section. Let her know what you may have experienced and how they'll look at when a baby is considered a baby. You know, talk about things like that. How long does a baby have to be in the uterus for Barbadians to say, okay, this is a baby. I thought the first heartbeat was a baby. I thought like maybe 6 weeks is a baby. I'm not sure what you guys do, but for it to be, it has to be over 6 months or whatever, 6 months, 7 months to be considered a baby. Well, it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all, not to my mind. So whatever you can say to help along with this, with what has happened to her, please, just say it in the comment section, and let's see where she can pick up now based on you giving her your information. You can be anonymous, but yeah, just tell her what you know about the procedures at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital when it comes to stillbirths, so that she can understand more of what because you know, as a young mother and everything is hitting you at one time, you're confused. You're gonna miss some clues, and you're gonna miss some information, and it's all emotions and everything all jumbled up. It's too much. It's just too much. So if you can just like say what you have experienced, or let her know what the law in Barbados says regarding stillbirths and how the procedures are executed at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing for her, okay? Because she's going through a lot of pain. She's a lot of pain right now. You may think it's not physical, but when you are stressed out, it's physical. When you are stressed, when your mind and your heart is hurting you, it is physical, okay? So whatever you can do, whatever you can say, please help this young mother who just lost a baby. She wants the baby's body to either bury or cremate, and the Queen Elizabeth Hospital has denied her that, okay? She has been denied, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.